Existing between two beautiful rivers and beneath a spectacular canopy of trees lies the capital of California, Sacramento, the Indomitable City. Through unfathomable odds, it has been the people of Sacramento that are and have always been indomitable. It just takes the bravery and courage of one person to unite the many and inspire their greatness. This is the story of one such person, a brave boy focused and determined, a boy with unconquerable will. One boy, one team, one hospital, and how chance brought them together to inspire greatness and help realize a boy's dream.
Drake's a kid that he loves sports, and he just had made a competitive soccer team.
He came home and said, you know, Mom, my leg or my ankle hurts, something is hurting. I don't really know what it is, and Drake's not really a complainer. It started waking him up at night, the pain. We took him to his pediatrician on a Monday morning, and he said, his leg's really hot. I think there's something not good going on here. I'm gonna do some preliminary tests, but I need you guys to go down to UC Davis right away.
It was just a very fearful time, you know. It was one of those things where we didn't have a lot of answers, and we can tell by the way that they were moving things along and took it serious that, hey, this is something that is not your normal ankle sprain, you know.
He had an infection of his bone, which we call osteomyelitis. Our specialists, our radiologists were all able to make the diagnosis and start treatment right away.
I don't know if any parent that has to watch their kids go in surgery could ever go into it calm and collected. I know that, you know, there was a lot of time that we were staring at each other going, oh my God, what's going on? And it feels like the ball of strings unraveling right before your eyes.
UC Davis works really hard to make this a comfortable, fun place as much as it can be.
So we have a lot of different specialties working hand in hand to take care of kids here.
They all really worked together, and they really shared with us. They didn't keep anything from us.
And that's the thing about medicine I think that's really cool, is that you're privileged to be part of an intimate part of someone's life. And, you know, Drake and his family were really kind to me and let me be a part of that.
You know, they treated us like we were family while there, and
Yes.
They knew that it was a big thing for our family, and they really treated us well. And so I think that will stay with me.
One of their first questions was, is he gonna be able to play soccer again? And I think that for Drake was the most important thing.
I just wanted to get through it as fast as possible to get back to playing soccer.
I think he was confused. I think he just wasn't quite sure, and he immediately went to, well, what do you mean I have to get to practice Monday, you know?
He was scared, and he immediately lost the being scared part with talking about soccer. He became very animated about soccer. He clearly liked soccer, and that was his passion.
I came out of surgery, and we saw a note that said West BRAUN and Sacramento Republic players visiting.
The first time I met Drake and his family, I walked into the room and the Sac Republic team was walking out, and he had a huge smile on his face.
Real soccer players coming to visit a child in the hospital who's recouping, who loves soccer but never really thought of maybe making it big or playing professionally. I think the wheels started turning.
For us to have the opportunity to kind of give back in a way where we can go into these hospitals, and, you know, even if we just brighten the kids' day for that 5 minutes we're there, you know, it's a big thing for us, and it's something we look forward to doing.
You know, that sort of gave him something to look forward to, knowing that at the end of this, he would be able to get back to what he loves to do.
For him to have that desire to get back and to do the rehab and go through all that, you know, it shows how strong of a person that Drake is.
As we started rehabbing him slowly, you know, we kind of had a goal in mind. Hey, let's see. We've always told him there's bigger things in life than soccer, but if that's what you want to do, you know, set your goal and work towards it, and that's kind of what he did. When he walked on that field that night, Justin BRAUN walked right up to him and said, hey, are you Drake?
To have the opportunity to walk out on the field with Drake was an honor.
You know, he's come such a long way. To his credit, he's real strong. He was real brave through the whole thing. And he left his parents and held the hand of a player and went out on the field all on his own. And they, you know, it's just really, really neat.
And it's huge, especially for families with kids that are going through things like that, to have a hospital that they know they can count on. They know they can, you know, when they show up, they're going to have the best care that's available to their children is something that I think is is big for these people, and it's big for the city to know it's there.
I mean, UC Davis setting up things like that where they can come and visit the children. You know, whether or not you're a soccer fan, I think it's still special. But for Drake, it really hit home with him. It really sparked something.
It was one of those things that was like a catalyst to say, hey, sometimes bad things happen, but sometimes great things happen because of it.
I don't think we would have felt as comfortable anywhere else. And I talk to people all the time about UC Davis and how it's really one of a kind.
They made a big difference in our lives, and we'll always be thankful for that.